Ooh, see, it's still chilly out here.
I think they said the wind's supposed to pick up as well.
Good morning, Lenny's. Maggie, get your little walk today, girl. Throw a little log on the fire in here. Looks good. Oh, the fire looks good. Whew.
It's now warming up in here.
It is nice and warm in here.
Oh yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Which way we going, girl? Just get a little walk, get the blood flowing, get Maggie a little exercise. Then we'll come back and get busy. Mag. They're all watching us. They'd sure be following us if they were out. Welcome back. I'm back out in the kitchen this week. Thought I'd do a little this week on the homestead, what we got going on this week. I am back out in the kitchen. I am working on my seed starting rack. We went yesterday. Jim was off work, so we went yesterday over to Morristown, and we went to the Harbor Freight and picked up. I got a big mess going on over here, but we picked up 4 more of these grow lights. I got these last year for seed, or I got them at the end of the summer last year, and they worked out. I only picked up 2. They're like $22 for these lights, and they're pretty good size, and they do pretty good. I like them. They're plastic casing, so they're light, but they work well. So I thought I'd pick up a few more of those and finish out my seed starting rack so I could start some more seeds, because this year I am doing all seed starts and no, I'm not buying any transplants. So I needed some more lights to finish out my rack, so that's what I'm doing out here today. All right, so I have just come back in from eating some lunch. So I've got all the lights hung on there, as you can see. I've got them hung up on these racks with these zip ties, so I gotta tighten those up and then snip them all off. But as you can see, I've got 2 trays started, onions, and then these are my brassicas. So I've got to figure out, Jim's gonna build me some little like some shelving that I can put in here to get them up close to the light when they're just starting, and then slowly move them down as they grow. When I started my fall starts last year, they got a little bit leggy. So because I think when they first started, they weren't very close to the lights, or close enough to the lights. So that's why I want him to build me some shelving so that I can move the trays up and down under the lights as the seeds grow up. So as the seeds grow, they need to be closer to the light so that they don't get leggy, and then of course the bigger they get, they'll need to move down from that. So for right now, I'm just gonna take them off of here so I can finish cinching up these zip ties, and then get them all knocked over my water. Get them all cut up and prettied up. I want to pretty it up. And then I gotta figure out a good way to get those cords all tidied up. So that is what I'm going to be doing. So there I got all the zip ties zipped off of them. So now I gotta do something with all this, the electrical cords, because each one of these lights plugs into the other one. I'll bring you all back when I get it all tidied up and put back together. Okay, I got everything. I got all the lights tied up, got all the cords tied up, and I think it looks pretty tidy. I'm going to get my plants back on there. Turn these lights on and let you see how it looks. So each one, like I said, is connected to the other one. And so they all, let me turn them all on down here. And we'll step back and you can see how bright it is. I don't know if you can see in the daylight. But so I have 3 racks, 3 rows, and each one has 2 lights on it. So that is getting me started for this year. And we'll see as it goes along if I need to add more. And I'm sure. I almost think that chicken math and plant math might be about the same thing. So for now, I'm going to just put them on 2 different shelves till I get my shelving worked out with Jim. So with these 2, and I'm gonna put that right up in there. So I'm about to start. I want to start some cauliflower and some a few other things I want to get started in February here. So I'm going to get some cauliflower and maybe some beets and things like that. I'm going to direct sow some carrots and lettuces and things in the high tunnel. I think I'm be okay getting those direct sowed this week. So I'll take you out there with me when I do that this week. So we'll see you on the next phase of this week on the homestead. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome back to the homestead. This week on the homestead, we are working up here in the high tunnel. Yesterday we put some more soil in this first row of raised beds, so we are working on that. We're going to be putting in an irrigation system and sowing some carrots, some beets, some radishes, and maybe some spinach. We don't know yet. Jim is currently, what you doing?
Shoveling buckets full of dirt, carrying them into the high tunnel. Well, come with me because I can't hold this forever. Maggie.
Don't worry, girl. We'll walk around you, Maggie. It's all right. I was going to ask, and my voice won't pick up, so you'll have to repeat my question. If you were putting some more in the first bed, or are you continuing to work?
We're good there. We'll start in here and just do what I can do, and we'll do some more tomorrow and more next day.
So we're going to continue putting the dirt in before we work on the irrigation.
Yes. We are going to we want to get the beds up to the dirt level we want before we put the irrigation in.
Okay.
We're going to do that bed or that row because you got stuff ready to plant there. And then by the time we get this row ready, you'll have some more stuff ready to put in here.
Oh, we're gonna work on getting this dirt in here before it rains and makes it all mud. Is that what?
Today. We'll do what we can.
Yeah.
We got enough to go for the next couple of days because it's going to rain today and tomorrow. So I can only do what I can do, and then I got to quit. So I'm going to do this until my arm feels tired, and then we'll do that light work. If you want to help carry some buckets would be great. But you don't have to. 'Cause we got a lull in the rain for the next couple of hours. So I figured we'd do what we can here, and then we'll, I don't think it won't take 30 minutes to set that up.
Okay.
We got buckets everywhere.
So you will fill buckets and I'll carry.
I tell you, it might be better if you fill the buckets.
Okay. I can do that.
It kind of hurts a little bit.
All right.
So I probably shouldn't do it.
All right. Then don't do it. All right. Welcome back. Today's Saturday. It's the next day. We stopped working in the high tunnel yesterday because we got a very welcomed, long overdue visit from some very good friends from Alabama, and so we spent the afternoon and evening with them. So we're back out in the high tunnel working on the irrigation system for our raised beds. So Jim is currently
trying to figure it out.
What you working on there?
Well, I was just seeing what each one, you can change these out apparently.
Okay. So this is what we've picked up. It is a micro sprinkler landscape and shrub kit. But we're going to run it in these in our raised beds.
Get hooked up and try one of these and just see what it does.
See what the spray looks like?
Yeah, I don't feel like reading the directions.
Who needs directions?
That's right. This will just help us with the watering process since we both work. We can come up here and turn a little sprinkler system on, not have to worry about being out here and pulling that hose around and tripping over stuff. We could just kind of plug it in and
yes, or that hose is good, but it always seems to be bunched up right in the doorway and gets hung up on the box and
trip over it.
Yeah, these are going to be great. Now, Jim did, when we first built the boxes, he put in an irrigation system.
I brought the water up to this.
Yeah, and we bought some soaker hoses, but they just
didn't do good.
They didn't do good.
Well, our soil is a little rocky, a little shaly, so the water just kind of runs through it.
Yeah, so we didn't have good water management. Or disbursement, that's a good word.
Big word for the day.
There you go.
Pressure, see how water just runs on down?
Yeah.
I just plugged it in, it's got a little air in the line.
Yeah.
So where water goes, it just
runs,
which is good, it filters good, but with a little drip hose, it'd just be wet right here.
Yeah.
Wet right here, and the rest of this would just stay bone dry.
So we're gonna give this a try, and we'll see how easy it is.
Yeah.
See how well it works. So each one of these kits will do
250 square feet, it says, but our boxes are kind of narrow and long, so we'll have to find the right setup. Okay. We're just kind of setting this up to see if this is what we want to use, and then if it is, what parts we exactly need, because we'll have to buy a couple more kits for all this. Valentine's Day is coming up.
That's right. There comes a time in every relationship where Valentine's, Christmas, and birthday become practical gifts.
Exactly.
And much appreciated.
These we just need to run down one side.
We're just running it straight, yeah. So we're just running it straight down the back side, all the way down. And this, for reference, this box is 3 feet wide and 24 feet long.
We'll kind of clamp it as we go.
Okay.
And then I'll know where to cut it. Because I think there's enough here for 2 boxes of this.
Oh, okay,
of this there is. I think it comes with 50 feet.
Okay.
Uh-oh. It's Camille.
Yeah.
Hello, Camille. It's been raining
Pause
here
for
2
the
days,
daughter.
I think.
Do you want me to do that?
I could do it like this.
Okay.
Ants in the garden, baby.
We need probably put some stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need me to hold it or anything?
Nah, I got her.
I'm just keeping you company.
Oh, you're helping.
Oh, my little.
I have no idea how they're going to spray.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to put
Yeah.
a hole somewhere. And like some of them say they spray 4 to 5 feet,
Oh, wow.
but I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
It stays muddy back here, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the stopper.
Oh, I see. You just kind of fold it up and...
Yeah, it'll probably run here, but it'll be all right. Just trying to run it kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea how these are going to spray. Do you want to do the small
Yeah, we can
swirly?
try one of those and see.
Okay.
We could put one of each one on there and just see what we get. Give it a whirl. Look at that little thing. Well, just snappy right in there, didn't it?
And just for now, I'll stick it right in the middle.
Yep. Go.
You ready?
Yep.
Oh, it's spinning.
Is it? Look at that. Well, look at that. That seems to be working pretty good.
I mean, it's spraying out here. I mean, all of them are going to.
Yeah. Well, initial
Works pretty good.
2 second review. It works pretty good.
But yeah, it's getting, I mean, we can straighten that up. It's spraying all the way back over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it's wet back in here.
Okay. Wow.
Right here.
Man, that little puncher tool does really
That's
well.
good, don't
Look at that. I mean, that's just that easy.
it? Is easy. And you can change all these out. Is what I got to look, and I was like, that's pretty awesome.
let's get a look at each of the tips. See how they do. They all have their pros and cons, but so far they're all working really well. These kind of spill out into the walkway a little bit, but I think that's okay. I mean, I spill out in the walkway when I'm using the hose too.
Yeah, I guess that first one is the only thing, that's the main thing I like about it. It's a little more directed down. It is hitting on, so there's no drippage back here where it's closed up. So I think overall that's a winner chicken dinner. $35. $35, I like it. And we have extra stuff, and we could probably get the price down buying individual stuff for this, because it's not, each piece is not that expensive. So I think there's enough hose to go to run the side of this box. There's enough here to do a box. Yep. One more kit. And then pieces. A few individual pieces. Yeah, I think that'll be good. We have maybe $100 in it. Yeah, all together. All together. Which is better than what we was looking at. Better than a $300 irrigation system. Easy change out stuff. Yep. All right. Well, cool. All right. Well, we're gonna get the rest of this set up, and then we got a few other things to talk about for this week on the homestead. Getting ready for some things that are going to be happening next week on the homestead. Yeah. So we did. We disconnected the hose, and Jim's letting all of the water drain out of that because we are still, getting some freezing temperatures at night. So we don't want this hose to freeze and break. Tomorrow or Monday, we're gonna get things ready for turkey butchering. 7 turkeys to butcher. 7? 5 to 7 to butcher. Yeah. So we are giving 2 a breeding pair. We have another homesteader coming to help us because of Jim's shoulder. He can't really grab the turkeys and butcher and process them like we do chickens. And so we have another young YouTuber homesteader coming to help us. Oh yeah, the modern yo man, I think. Yeah, and so we're going to give him, we're bartering with him and give him a breeding pair of the turkeys for his help and some of the turkey meat. So, so what we have to do to get ready is, I have a 55-gallon drum I have to cut the top out of, because our where we dip our chickens, it's not big enough for the turkeys. Right. The bucket I have, so metal bucket. Yeah. So so we'll be getting that ready either tomorrow or Monday, depending on the weather and what's going on. It won't take 30 minutes to get all that ready. Yeah. So we get it ready tomorrow. So that's going to be exciting. So we may or may not film the butchering. We're just not sure. We don't want to see how it goes. See how it goes on that. That's what we got going on the homestead this weekend. And thanks for tagging along with us. And stay tuned next week to see what we do with the turkeys. And if you like our content, we hope that you'll subscribe to the channel and follow us along on our rainy day, we can work out in the garden. How awesome is that? That is true. See ya. Bye.